What's up out there? Welcome to the channel and welcome to the first ever channel update. I don't believe I've ever done one of these before. So I've had a pretty major milestone and I've got some things that I want to talk about for the way this is going to go in the future. First and foremost, a big thank you to everyone out there who likes and subscribes and comments and watches all my videos. In October of 2022, YouTube sent the email, but they sent me over and said, you've now hit the prescribed limit to monetize your channel. So I've been able to monetize the channel. It doesn't make a tremendous amount of money. Like I could maybe buy a nice keyboard or something. It's not great, but it's a start. I don't really anticipate ever making this like my full career or anything like that, but a few extra bucks to go buy a video game or something, it's cool. It'll offset something somewhere. The biggest thing that I like is I'm not a fan of ads myself. And the biggest thing about being monetized is you can actually control where the ads go. And I've dialed back a lot of the ads. So hopefully they're not terribly over the top. Like I've put skippable ads on. I took a lot of the other stuff off and I don't put any in the middle. Hopefully that makes a difference. I may revisit this at some point and try tinkering with some of them, mostly out of curiosity. I'm more curious how this all works than pretty much anything, but I need to do a lot of work on my channel to add like end cards and all that kind of stuff for the channel itself. Not these ads, but I need to do a lot of that stuff, but it's all just channel growth and it's more time putting into it. So, again, a big thank you to everybody that watches all this stuff and comments and likes everything and all that. It helps out. And the channel's growing. We're at like 1,600 people now. So rock on. This is pretty cool. This is probably as far as I ever thought I could get. So it's pretty cool. And, we'll keep going, see how far this goes. Hopefully I can make the content better. I've made a lot of improvements to things that we're going to talk about here in a minute. So hopefully all of that makes this whole experience better for everybody and, grow the channel a little bit more. So anyway, thank you for everybody that subscribes. So I did a recent hardware upgrade. My regular PC was kind of acting a little funny. Like the fans, like when I was playing Hunt Showdown, the fans would just be screaming high. So I'm not sure what was happening, whether it was dust or I need thermal paste on everything, but like it's recording now and everything's fine. What I did is just bought a whole new machine and built a whole new machine actually. And then in the process of all of this, there's been several things that I've wanted to do. Number one is to get better audio. So I've invested in this Rode system. I've got the Rodecaster 2, the Rode headphones. It was like a package. You get the microphone, the mic stand, the Rodecaster, the lid for it, and then the headphones. And I was looking at getting some new headphones. I had some Audio-Technica headphones and then Audio-Technica microphone. I wasn't real happy with it. I used a Behringer 2-channel USB Qnix, or however you say that, mixer for my main PC. And then I used to have a laptop sitting on this side, and I have this Soundcraft 12-channel mixer on that side. And the cool thing about that one is it would bring USB into, basically what I had is USB into both machines. And then I cross-connected the mixers with 1/4-inch cables and then XLR to everything. And I had an XLR splitter box down underneath here. So the audio wasn't great. And like I had a lot of problems dialing in this room. With this new Rode setup, I hope, and I've messed with OBS a lot to make OBS sound better. I hope all of that is coming through and I hope it sounds better. With this Rodecaster, the thing that really excited me about it is it's one box that USBs into both machines. So I don't have to worry about cross-connecting the two USBs or the two mixers. I don't have to worry about having two mixers. This is basically two mixers in one. Now, I don't have some capabilities here and there, but at the same time, this thing's added like a lot of capabilities. So I think it's a very well worth upgrade. It's expensive, but it's well worth it. And then for a PC, I opted for a 3070 RTX 3070 video card from NVIDIA with an i7 12700K. It's an upgrade from what I had. I had a RTX 2070 with some kind of i5. Both machines have 32 gigs of RAM because of all the video editing and gaming and stuff that I do. I figured 16's fine, but I'd try 32 and see how that goes. I've ran 32 on my other machine for a while. It's not a huge difference. Like, you don't really notice a whole lot, but I'm assuming it, it will pick up here and there. Like if I'm doing a whole lot at once. The biggest increase that I've seen is just going from that older i5 to a newer i7. It's been a huge improvement. So hopefully all of this makes the video look better, the audio look better, and everything else. You'll notice I've got a border around everything. I'm trying to revamp this entire channel and just bring it up, put more effort into it than I have in the past, and try to just make it look better all the way around. So that includes, I'd like to get a new camera, but that Elgato Facecam 4K thing is out of stock. I want to get that. That's probably the last upgrade I want, is just a better camera, better zoom. Because like this is what you see is pretty much how this camera works. I can't really zoom in. It's like a 1080 picture and it's kind of far away. If I could get it closer or whatever, I don't know. I just want to get that other camera anyway, because there's more capabilities with it. And then I could put like this down or something or whatever. I don't know. There's opportunity there to move things around and do something different if I had a second camera. So that's going to be like the other option that I would look at. But I've also added some monitors to this. Like I had my laptop over here, I had my work stuff in the middle, and then I had my single monitor for my main PC. I now have my work stuff off to the side stacked, which is actually a better, I found this to be a better workflow for the daytime stuff. And then I have my main monitor here. And then on this side, I have a second monitor for my main rig. And then I have the recording monitor for my other PC. So it's actually helped me out a lot being able to look around at everything. And I can put all my notes on the right monitor where I have my game on the center. So then I can look at the camera and I can just kind of glance over at notes. Like it's not totally out of the way to just look over here or look over there. You know what I mean? Like I used to have my phone out. It was kind of painful and not the best workflow. So I've went through and optimized a lot of all of this as I go. So like I said, hopefully all of this is going to lead to better videos, better audio quality, better look, better feel of everything. And just to quickly go back in time of where this channel went, because I want to tell you where the channel is going to go. This channel started in November of 2018. And basically when I bought this PC originally, the one that I built back then, we were going to go through Elite Dangerous was going to go through in Distant Worlds 2, traveling across the galaxy from one end to the other. It was like a 2 or 3 month journey. You'd go and fly for a couple hours and 2-3 hours, 4 hours, whatever it was. They'd have little sightseeing spots along the way. And that's how I started my channel, was a bunch of those videos. And, it was pretty crude and everything. And it didn't really go anywhere, but it kind of gave me an idea of what YouTube was all about. And I kind of moved into just some other stuff. Like I've had various videos from various other games. I've done some Star Citizen stuff. Some of the heavier stuff that I've done is like Star Citizen. I edited up Hunt Showdown videos, very heavily edited. Did some Night of the Dead stuff, which is a survival building game with zombies and all that. Malice, which is this ARPG that I really liked for a while. I love ARPGs. I love a variety of games. And then more recently, I've moved into Melrydal, RuneScape. And then, of course, we have the yearly Halloween horror movie marathon. So I wanted to take a look at where we've been because I want to talk about where we're going. I am not really planning on changing the channel a whole lot, aside from updating some aesthetics here and there and making things look a little better and just a general cleanup of all of it. But the one thing that I've been really wanting to do and that I made sure that all of this stuff that I just bought would work with is streaming. I have been wanting to stream for quite a while, and it's not so much that I want to quit my day job and go streaming. That's not what I'm getting at. I think when I sit here and create videos, there's certain things that I do that I'm like, man, I'd be cool if I was streaming this. Like when I'm playing Hunt Showdown, for example, heavily curating all the videos into funny, good moments and all that stuff takes a long time. It's something that I would enjoy playing. And if I'm playing it, I could just stream it. You know what I mean? So it would just be an extension of that. I'm already playing it, may as well stream it. Because there is some good times that happen. There's a lot of fun that happens there. And, some of this other stuff would be like if I was playing Satisfactory or something and watching the factory go up, some of that would be kind of cool, I think. In my mind, it sounds cool. Don't know how it would go over, but I think some of those games, the building type games and stuff like that, for me, would work better as a streamed thing. So like if I was to say, hey, I'm going to start a new factory and blah, blah, and we start building and stuff like that, that is what I would do there as opposed to making like a heavily curated set of content. I'm going to stick with Melver Idle and RuneScape as my series. That's what I'm working at. And really, Melver Idle is the one that's driving me to want to stream. Of all things, it's like a flat paneled game that doesn't ever move. Like it's not a shooter or anything. But when we start speed runs and I want to play hardcore combat only, like I'm in my hardcore mode right now on one of my characters on Melver, I'm getting ready to start into a dungeon. I would love to stream that because if I died, you get the reaction of, oh my God, I just died. That sucks. That's kind of what I'm going for with that. And the Melver Idle stream is what's really driving this entire thing because I know we're going to get some speed runs at some point. And for me, the best part of the speed run or the most interesting part of the speed run is when you're making decisions minute by minute for that first 2 hours or 3 hours or whatever that you're playing. You might turn it off for a little bit and come back, but there's a lot of choices there that you're making along the way. And I think that would be really cool to stream it. Then you get to see more of it. Cause like I can curate it and say, hey, I click start on this character and then here's what I did. That's a little different than actually sitting through and looking at all the different decisions that get made. And same thing for hardcore combat only. I'd love to do a hardcore combat only character. In addition to like all the speed runs and stuff like that, and having that start, I think would be really cool. And then checking in every once in a while, doing a little stream if you're doing dungeoning or something like that, that'd be cool. And by extension, because Melver Idle is basically a similar concept to RuneScape, all of this translates over to RuneScape as well. So I'm kind of excited about streaming. I've been, you see the border that's around this. I've been spending a lot of time setting up the audio and trying to figure out how OBS works with streaming because I've used it on recording for a long time, but actually setting up scenes and getting everything worked out to where it transitions and moves to different things and getting like the little background and all the borders and all that stuff. It's been a lot different. So I've been prepping up for that, and that is kind of where the channel is going to go. The biggest question is going to be YouTube or Twitch, and I honestly don't know that answer. They both have merit. Like Twitch is the streaming platform. If you say you're streaming, people are probably going to say, are you on Twitch? That one is a no-brainer. But I already have a following, and I already have a channel built up on YouTube. So it's kind of a 50-50. I'm not sure which one I like better. I think I'm going to try both and see which one I actually do like better. Which one has the better chat, which one has the better interactions and stuff. I'm kind of leaning towards Twitch just because it would be like a total separation. Hey, go watch over on Twitch and then I'll recap over here and stuff like that. Because I mean, basically I just sit here and play these games and then recap it on YouTube. So it's not that much of a stretch. It's just adding something over there. So I'm not entirely sold on one or the other. There is benefits to both, and I'm not like signed on to either one, so it doesn't matter. I can float around and it's cool. So I'm not sure, and I don't foresee any of this getting in the way of the YouTube content. Like I sit and play video games. I was gonna play here in a little bit anyway. As I record this video, I was gonna go play something after I get this done. So it's not like, I could have this recorded, let it upload while I played, do a stream, and then come back and upload the video. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's going to affect anything because I already do all this anyway. It's just going to be whether it's streamed out or just recorded and, uploaded. So, and I'm looking at doing streaming, say 2 nights a week or something for a couple hours each night. Nothing grandiose. I don't want to do some 24-hour stream. I'm too old for that. But also I don't have a timeline for this either. This is at the end of March. So I'm looking at maybe April, May, June, somewhere in that time frame. Like we're soon. I'm still working out all the bugs with the audio. I'm trying to make sure that everything works correctly. So what I'm doing now is the settings that I'm using to record my videos is probably what I'm going to be using to stream with. And I've been testing all this, trying to get the audio levels just right, get the expanders and the compressors and all this crap all set correctly, and get all the pictures, image quality and all this stuff, get the LUTs and everything. I've been trying to work all of it and get all of it in, prepared for an actual stream. So that is where we are, and that's where I plan on going. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure which side I'm going to stream on. I think I can test on both sides and see how it goes. I think on YouTube I can just stream to an unlisted video and then just watch it back myself and see how that goes. I don't know. We'll see. So that is where we are. And once again, a big thank you to everybody that follows the channel, everybody that subscribes and likes, dislikes, comments, all of it. I do appreciate it. I don't say that often enough. Definitely would not be here without any of you watching. So that will do it for this one. We will catch you on the next one. Take care.